Good morning, good morning. It's your favorite teacher, Matthew James. And yesterday we spoke about connecting through conversations. And one thing that really perks this up, since I walked into this thing, I've gotten really excited to speak to people. And the key thing is being curious. There's a lot of people that you're going to disagree with, 100%. They could be your friends. They could be people that you're not too fond of, people that just really have a strong opinion in their beliefs. Or maybe they're arguing something factual. But instead of meeting the conflict, because conflict is not a bad thing, maybe I'll dive into that another day, but conflict is an opportunity for you to grow. So when someone disagrees with you, instead of getting so obsessed with your response, and I said this yesterday on my video, listen. We have to listen. We've got to put our agenda aside and our ego aside and lay it down, even though you don't agree where they're coming from. Put your thing aside and actually listen to what they're saying and receive what they're saying. At least you'll get some understanding. So this is where everything just breaks down. So you get to the base of everything. We want to understand what the other side is saying. And though you don't agree, you could come in with like a situation where it's like, you know what? I don't agree with what you're saying, but I can actually understand where you're coming from. I actually got into a little bit of not an argument. I got checked by a person that I work with, and she said something, and I automatically assumed the worst of her situation. And instead of actually listening, and I wasn't listening, honestly, I was distracted by something else, and something else had my attention. I was on the computer doing some work, and I felt really bad because I actually didn't listen to what she said, and I automatically just cut her off and just jumped to a conclusion. I normally don't do that, but for that situation, I did. And um, she checked me on that, and I was like, you know what? You're absolutely right. I wasn't really listening, and I apologize, and I'm sorry that I made you feel that way, and that I take responsibility and accountability for it. So when you're getting to these conflicts and learning situations, the thing that you can lean on is being curious, staying curious. Let's not put our agenda before everybody else's, because that's just a sign of selfishness and immaturity, quite honestly. I know it takes a little bit of time to hone in on that. Since I adopted this lifestyle, I think it might have been like the last couple of years. I try to listen more than I speak. Sometimes when I speak most of things that I'm very passionate about, and that's how you can get me to really start talking. But when it comes to other people sharing their voice, because everybody does have a value in their voice, you are important. You're created for a reason, and you need to pursue your purpose, and don't let anyone silence you out, because your voice is important. I can't say that enough. And other people, they have an important voice too. And take that opportunity to learn. Be curious. All right. That's how you get interested in conversations and how conversations start opening up. You won't realize how interesting people's point of views are when you're not curious. So let's be curious. All right. Hope you guys received the message today. Hope you have a great day. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Deuces, my woolies.